Life is a Radio in the Dark by Will Eno.
There. Do you mind if you record this?
I assumed you would.
Davey, is this generally the level you speak at?
What do you mean?
Perfect. Listen again, but listen differently.
What?
That's a foghorn.
I know. Are we near the ocean?
No, these are just sounds to open us up. Thank you for participating.
Yes, no problem. In what again?
Yeah, 1 second.
Okay, let's see. Nice clear signal.
Are we getting started, Dr. Baines? Hi, Davey. It's Sergeant Castor, Daisy Castor. I spoke with you at the Great Chapel Gallery right after the attack. You might not remember, you were really shaken. I think this process is going to be really helpful, both to you and to us. So feel good. Feel proud. Can he hear me?
No, your feed automatically mutes my mic out to Davey, but very inspiring. And yes, Sergeant Castor, we're starting soon.
I need to question him.
At the start, it's better if I do it, if that's all right.
Just find out what he knows and tell him I'm listening to every word.
Actually, he doesn't know you're up in the second booth today. This should all feel calm and even a little therapeutic to him.
I'm a police officer. I haven't been involved with anything calm or even a little therapeutic in my entire life.
I understand.
No, you don't.
Sorry, Sergeant Castor?
I'm here. I'm just not saying anything. Why don't you start?
Okay, great.
Hi, Davey. I'm back. How are you doing?
Oh, okay. Not too well. I'm not really here.
You've been through a lot.
I've been having some... I don't know what you'd call them.
Memory lapses?
Yeah, definitely them, but I mean the other thing.
Hallucinations, dreams?
I'm sure there's a word for it.
There's probably 2 words for it.
Are you mad at me?
No.
I must be mad at you.
Why is that?
I can feel these things.
You have a special sense?
No, it's interesting. I don't have a special sense.
Okay. You were saying you felt something.
No.
Could you state your name, please?
David Maskelyne. Davey.
Maskelyne. Where's that from?
I don't know. My family?
Of course.
Sergeant Castor here. I just want to remind you the city is paying for all this.
1 second, Davey. Sergeant Castor, I'm grateful for the city's
I'm
support.
only here because the mayor wants us to use your methods to find out who was behind the attack at Great Chapel. He's pushing for more high-tech and law enforcement, so Morganville seems like a little city on the go, so he can get his convention center built.
That's very exciting.
No, it isn't. It just means replacing cops with cameras and heat sensors. You ever seen a heat sensor stop a crime or help a lost little kid find her mother?
I haven't.
Me neither, but the mayor's out there making promises, so I'm sitting here listening to this vaudeville routine with sound effects.
We're a little more sophisticated than that.
You're just talking.
When we really listen, we hear the word behind the word and feel the thing behind that. Major trauma can be uncovered in the course of a normal conversation.
Yeah?
I assure you I've had some real successes here.
I know you've had a few lawsuits because of one particularly aggressive approach, right? The Ztone?
I'm no longer using that, pending more research.
All I'm saying is you help me, I can help you.
Dr. Baines, are you still there?
It's Baines. 1 second, Davey. This is Dr. Gary Baines conducting an introductory interview with David Maskelyne, who suffers from acute and possibly chronic memory loss, specifically autobiographical memory loss, possibly related to trauma, emotional or physical, suffered in a hostage situation at the Great Chapel Gallery.
I'll be the judge of what I'm suffering from, thank you very much.
All right, Davey, what are you suffering from?
I don't know. The thing you said, probably. Thank you very much.
Davey, right now we're establishing a baseline, heart rate, brain activity, etc. Hence the wires and electrodes. Using all that, we'll try to sonically enhance any feelings or memory you might be having. Sound good?
No.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. And again, thanks for being here.
I'm not fully here.
I know you said you're here because you're not fully here. I should put that on the sign in the lobby.
Should you?
Probably not.
That'd be a terrible thing to see in a lobby.
You're probably right.
Where are you?
Physically?
How else are people somewhere?
It was funny you say that. Did you read the story in the paper this morning?
I have trouble with newspapers.
How so?
I don't know if the same things keep happening or I forgot what I read the day before.
I think we all feel that sometimes. Anyway, there was this old abandoned school bus. People heard words when the wind blew through the broken windows. I want to make a volcano for my science project. It was just like a living child talking, people said.
Did that really happen?
My thinking is, if the universe goes on forever, and if in forever everything that can happen will happen, then at some point, maybe in a million years, or maybe last week, the wind will blow through a broken window and sound like the words of a child on the way to school.
I asked where you were.
You can't see, but I'm up here.
Oh, way up there. Are you with the police?
I'm a neuroacoustic psychologist.
What's that?
Good question.
What?
I'm joking.
Don't people laugh when they're joking?
That's one of the indicators.
Oh, what I know. Because when was the last time I made a joke? When was the last time I made...
I thought that was rhetorical. I don't know when the last time
It
you
was
made
a while ago. About 3 Canadians in a heated swimming pool. Wasn't very funny. What's rhetorical mean? I know, but I forget.
Speech meant to have an intended effect.
That's right. Isn't everything everyone says meant to have an intended effect?
Hey, Frankenstein, something new just came in.
1 second, Davey. Sergeant Castor, my name is Dr. Baines.
I'm sure it is. Does Davey remember a recorded museum audio guide playing? It might have been activated accidentally.
I'll ask now. Okay, Davey, do you remember any kind of an audio guide playing at the gallery?
I don't know. Is this bottle of water for me? I'm really thirsty.
Yeah, that's yours.
Me again. People heard something, but the gallery's audio system wasn't on. Maybe it was something the attackers played. I need you to press him on this.
I will.
Just to remind you, people are in danger.
Got it. But, Sergeant, please, you have to
It
understand...
goes like this. Question, answer, question, answer.
But there's a process here.
There's a process everywhere. I've got a process where I stare at the mirror in the back of my locker and wonder what happened to my face and my life. I just need to know what this guy knows, if anything, and then get out of here. I need to call over to the gallery. In fact, you know what? Listen in.
Well, I really should be getting on...
It'll be quick.
I think this is Sergeant Castor.
So answer it.
Obviously, that's what I was just about to... Hello, Jim Downey, Grey Chapel Gallery Security. Hi, Sergeant Castor. Jennifer from our insurance department is here. I think you met. Okay if I put you on speakerphone?
More the merrier. Go ahead, Jennifer.
What? Oh, hi.
Any news? You were doing inventory.
It's still a mystery why they took what they took.
Maybe theft wasn't the point. Keep your eyes open for any devices they might have left. Anything new about the audio guide?
A volunteer was outside and heard it, but couldn't make out any words.
It might have just been a malfunction, but it's never happened before. The audio system hasn't been used in a decade. We couldn't even get it to work this morning. Very weird.
I'm thinking maybe it was something the attackers played. I don't know. Damn it.
We'll figure it out. I know Mr. Maskelyne's got some challenges, but he could really help us. I'm sure you can be a very compassionate interviewer when you want to be. I heard how kind you were with some patrons after the attack. Hello? Hello, did she?
Yeah, I think she hung up.
She's probably under a lot of stress.
Reporters keep calling here.
I know. It's turned into a whole political thing. And Castor is stuck in the middle.
Wow, hopefully politics will help it all work out really smoothly.
Are you being sarcastic?
I am, yes. That bird, on the other hand, sounds very sincere.
Baines, do you think Davey has some memory of that audio guide? He seemed to want to move on from that question pretty quickly. Ah, damn it. I don't enjoy this little room you got me crammed into.
If I could afford to rent a bigger place.
Get back to Maskelyne.
Okay. Davey, how you doing?
I'm sitting here with wires coming out of me.
Yes, you are. I promise no more interruptions.
I'm so sorry to interrupt.
Maud, please knock.
Sorry, Dr. Baines. Do you drive a red Toyota?
Is this a test?
They're towing someone's car.
I take the bus.
Is it yours?
I take the bus, too.
Davey, I believe you walked here from your hotel.
I live at the Mercy Apartments, number 7.
The gallery has you in a hotel, so you're closer, and I think they feel guilty.
That's right. So, in answer to the quiz, I don't drive.
It's not his car. Davey, this is Maud. Did you meet earlier?
No,
Yes, we met out front.
that's right. Out front.
Maud is my assistant.
Hi.
My dad had that same shirt.
This one. Plaid.
Maud, could you get Davey another bottle of water?
Sure. This is probably, you don't want a root beer, do you?
What?
We don't have any root.
That's my favorite drink.
There's one in the fridge. It's right across the hall.
Maud, please, we're very busy with... Okay.
Hey, Baines, how long has Maud worked here?
A couple of months?
Ask her to stop by up here.
Okay.
Here you go.
Maud, stop by observation room 2, please.
Okay, Dr. Baines. And here's another water, too. It gets so hot in here.
Thanks a lot. Plaid is a good pattern.
What?
I don't know. It just came out.
It is a good pattern. Bye.
I don't remember her, Maud.
You think we're trying to trick you?
No, I'm sad I didn't remember. She seemed sad, too.
She's just like that.
What if I had a daughter, and we met, but I didn't remember her?
Wouldn't you be happy to find out you had a daughter?
I'll ask the questions here.
Sorry?
I'm just trying to sound like a person in my situation.
What's your situation?
It's okay. I don't have any family, really. That's one thing I do know. I'm glad there's nobody for me to forget.
But it's sad to think you might have had this magical person in your life, and then you forget. And from then on, life is just whatever's in front of you. A room. 4 walls and a ceiling.
But maybe if we listen patiently, something incredible makes its way into that room.
Like maybe they're trying to talk to you? What's your name again?
I'm Dr. Baines, Gary, although people call me Skip.
If the bit on the glories of listening patiently was directed at me, noted. Please continue.
Will do. We were in an interesting area there.
I hadn't noticed. Start at the start and let's go.
Davey, you were held hostage at the Grey Chapel Galleries for around 3 hours, and the people who did it, 2 of them, right?
Is that what I said?
Yes.
Some evidence suggests a third person's there.
Was there a third person there?
If there was, it was a ghost.
What?
It's all pretty foggy.
The attackers detonated more tear gas when they left and escaped through an old passageway.
Right. With those 2 little paintings.
Wait, he saw them take the paintings? I thought he was blindfolded.
Sorry, Davey, which little paintings?
One was a tree. I forget the other one.
And he remembers that?
Listen to this and see if an image comes up.
Okay.
What is this?
An extinct volcano in Greenland. Sometimes it takes people back. Anything?
Guess I did it wrong.
All you have to do is be.
That's what I did.
Let's try again.
No. Actually, I changed my mind. Okay. That sounds like a child.
It does.
Is that me in the past?
I don't know, Davey. The mind lives in its own tents, on its own land.
I feel like I'm moving.
We're all moving, even while we're standing still. Where are you going?
Zink's parents are calamine and charcoal. Charcoal has a mustache.
Sorry, Davey, what?
The miracle of the elements is that every single one is lifeless and inert. Yet somehow, from time to time, they arrange themselves into a fern, a blue whale, a child learning to walk.
Is that something someone said to you? Is it from school?
I had a book when I was little. It had cartoons of the elements.
And you remember it. Good work, Davey.
Was I ever little?
Pretty good, Baines. Can you bring him up to the present?
I'll try. Now, we'll work toward that day in the gallery, okay?
What am I supposed to say?
Here we go. Normal life. Normal civilization.
It was cold and cloudy.
It was sunny that day.
Things can change.
I just looked it up. He's right. His memory of that kid's book. Zinc was discovered when someone heated charcoal and calamine.
You're doing great, Davey. Let's keep moving.
The Grey Chapel Gallery.
I smell something bitter. My eyes.
The tear gas. Ah, that's what you meant by cloudy.
I couldn't see across the room. They tied my hands and legs, the people. A man and a woman.
No wonder you thought you saw a ghost.
Get names, words, anything they said.
Davey, do you remember their names or anything they said?
Blood red. Deeper than any blood.
That sounds like striped army language.
Burning. Like the fire of an unstoppable idea.
They're planning something ugly.
Did you hear their names?
Jamie?
That's good. What about her last name?
I don't remember anything. And it's better that way.
Why? Why, Davey? This was obviously very traumatic.
Obviously?
You were afraid?
I was and I wasn't, Skip.
You remembered my name.
My memory is fine.
Really?
Nobody needs me to remember anything, so I don't have a good memory.
I need you. We do.
I hear you scribbling. There's nothing wrong with my hearing either, although I wish I was dead. Or deaf. I'm gonna stare at this white wall you were so kind to provide me with, because it's what I feel at home with.
It's okay, Davey.
What's this? What's happening?
Just relax, Davey. Take a little break. When the remembering self is damaged in a particular way, the person sometimes feels no reason or need to remember.
How does the remembering self get damaged?
Disease, trauma, sometimes just the simple lack of someone being there to say, I remember when you were born, when you learned to swim. In a way, he's right. If a memory isn't shared, it's just neurons and electrical charges which are vulnerable to change and decay.
So we have to fix his whole psyche before he'll tell us what he knows?
Actually, that's what Ztone therapy was designed to do. Bypass all undeveloped connections and uncover our earliest completed neural pathways.
That was the aggressive treatment you stopped doing, but it worked?
It created an incredibly fertile brain with many original synapses restored, and I mean original. And it sparked, this was really amazing, an almost superhuman empathy in people. After Ztone therapy, some patients could almost magically soothe a crying infant or an anxious elderly person.
How did it do all that?
We don't really know. Maybe just a massively amplified receptivity and sensitivity in the brain.
So what was the problem?
After a profound but brief improvement, some patients' memories were diminished or even extinguished. And I had some regulatory issues getting the necessary drugs.
But with someone like Davey, who doesn't really have any normal memory. They're making a statement over at Grey Chapel. I've got to listen.
Sergeant Castor, I'll do whatever it takes.
Well, then let's find out what it takes.
I know some people are listening via the webcast. Hello. As always, please pardon my accent and the fact of I'm shaking. For now, this remains a local matter being investigated by local... Oh, Scheiße.
Sorry, someone laid some floorboards against the wall.
What? Oh... Some wooden planks fell down. Oh, my heart. To continue, the gallery remains closed. As you know, only Gerard Redfern's painting The Family Tree and his untitled work that we call White Sky in which the word Excelsior floats mysteriously over the white sky background, was stolen. A larger red frame painting, Autumn with Child, was in a secure case. It's surprising thieves took these paintings by an unknown amateur when there were Dutch masterpieces right nearby. But it is, I love this delicious English word, a mystery. Excelsior.
What about the hostage?
Mr. Maskelyne, with the support of the mayor and the Baines neuroacoustic lab, is working to recover his memories. Also, there's a nursing home resident, Mederick Cadden, who was visiting the gallery, has been missing since.
Still no one has taken credit.
Credit? Isn't that funny? Police suspect striped army group led by Renner Seger-Stroller.
Will their demands be met?
No demands have been made other than the normal demands of time, history, and the body. Have I said something unusual? My apologies. Again, forgive my English. When I'm talking about artists or the river Danube, the German accent is the perfect touch. To better days and true moments.
Why would my brain hide something?
To protect you, possibly. Or you never understood the original event, so the brain never filed it as a moment, as a memorable patch of time.
As in the events of the gallery, which are still unaccounted for, and now there is possibly another victim, a Mederick Cadden. We've got the name Jamie, some Terra-level language, a possible third assailant, and whatever Davey can remember, so keep going.
Got it. Davey, somewhere in you, we can find everything that's ever happened to you.
Even from when I was a baby.
Theoretically.
What if I never understood anything, so nothing ever got filed as a memory?
We'll find your memories of that day.
Sergeant Castor, you wanted to see me?
Hi, Maud. Come in. Listen with me.
And maybe even your memories from childhood.
You know what? I didn't have a childhood, so skip it. Just find the memories you need.
Maybe we can find both. You're surrounded by wheat fields and windmills, and the searching faces of Dutch peasants of long ago, like in the paintings at the gallery.
I never cared about those. I feel weird.
Is there an image in your mind?
No. The ocean, kind of. Ocean air.
Okay, ocean air. A wheat field by the sea. Let me just,
The sand is stinging my face.
It's warm and sunny.
It's cold and gray. Is it all right I'm seeing things? There's something colorful in the sky. What was that?
Excuse me one moment.
Sergeant Castor, you discovered our little trick.
Maud showed me. Sorry if I wasn't supposed to.
If you repeatedly press the channel 1 button, yes, it makes an audible
What is
click
this? A yoga class? Picture yourself lying on the beach.
Go ahead and mock my methods.
Okay. Your methods seem stupid, and I don't think they work.
I know the mayor is very confident in the lab.
As you keep reminding me, something is happening.
It is. Thank you, Maud. Sorry, Davey. Let's continue.
Where was I? Where was I? There's a tiny white lighthouse. There's a hot air balloon.
Wait, that's the... I think he's describing a painting from the gallery. I've got the catalog. Here it is. Autumn with Child.
Very good, Davey. What else?
A cold, dark sky.
It's sunny in the painting.
Maybe it's a different day.
The sky is dark?
A storm is coming. There's a red buoy in the gray waves.
The buoy's there, the gray waves. Funny, he just has the one detail about the sky wrong.
Maybe he's remembering a different day.
A different day? It's a painting.
He's a little mixed up, but he's doing great. You said a storm is approaching.
It's cold, but I feel warm. My feet are cold. Can you fix the blanket?
Who am I?
Who's he talking to?
All I had was feelings and no words. Sounds and no words.
They must have gagged him, too. I think he's describing being a baby and not knowing how to talk.
Don't leave.
I'm right here.
No, you're not.
Who are you talking to? What's my name, Davey?
Am I really the sun and the stars? Sorry, I forget. Is this water for me?
Yes, that's yours. Have some water.
Who was he talking to? Does he know the attackers?
Give me a minute. A lot of data here.
Maud, you've worked here for... you okay?
No, I'm sorry. My dad had Alzheimer's and... God, I'm such a cliche.
I'm sorry.
Cliche isn't what I meant.
This is a terrifying disease.
A month ago yesterday.
Well, that's not very long.
My good dad. 2 facts. I used to always say, here are 2 facts, Maud. All birds have feathers, and I love you. Or, the sky is blue, and I love you. Now, when I have a bad dream, or I find a new lunch place, or I just want to hear 2 facts. I'm sorry.
We're all haunted by some loss or other. Sorry, I meant to say something that was, more kind.
That's okay. Once, my dad said my name in his sleep really quietly. Maud. Maudie. And I was suddenly a little baby again, and my sleeping sick dad on the couch was a healthy, awake dad, making me feel loved. All just from those little sounds. Maud. Maudie.
If you need it.
I do. He loved root beer.
Is that why you...
I bought that for my dad, but I forgot it in the fridge.
Mr. Maskelyne reminds you of your dad.
Yeah. Same shirt, anyway.
When we miss people, they start showing up all over. What do you do here?
I log all the video and audio. Make transcripts.
How's that?
I went to school for sound engineering, but this is okay. I wish it paid a little more.
There's a more intense version of this process, right?
There's the Ztone.
The one he got into trouble with. Does it work?
I just saw it get used once on an old lady with dementia. She named all the kids at her 2nd birthday party and told me her first phone number. She stared at me and then told me my dad wasn't in pain. I hadn't said a single word about him. But then, a day later, it wiped her memory clean.
She didn't remember anything?
Baines isn't using it anymore. I think he can't get the drug.
Thanks, Maud. If you need extra money, the Grey Chapel Gallery needs someone to log some audio tapes.
Oh, wow.
If you're not sick of it. Here's my card and the number of the person to talk to over there.
Thank you.
Call me if you think there's something I should know.
Something you should know. Okay.
Just these levels. I'll be back with you in 1 second, Davey.
Sergeant Castor?
Yes?
I hear about miracles, and I wish I could have one because I love my dad and I miss his voice. That's something I think you should know.
Okay.
I can't remember anything else. Can we stop?
We'll take a break soon.
Yeah, keep going. Is he hiding something?
Okay, Davey. Again. Sunday.
Just tell me what I'm supposed to remember.
I can't. Your version of the world is locked up in your head.
But if it's locked up, it's locked up.
If it's locked up, then it's somewhere safe. Let's try something different.
I'm sick of trying different things.
Take a little breath and feel what it's like to be wherever you are. What brought you to the museum that day?
Nothing.
Come on, Davey.
Paintings. And I like being indoors, but I wanted to be in the world somewhere.
The exhibit was local painters and Dutch masters.
Mrs. Parsegian brought me.
Sorry, Davey. Yes, Sergeant Castor.
Before he said he went alone, somebody brought him?
Sorry, Davey. Who brought you?
Mrs. Parsegian. She runs the Mercy Apartments. They encourage us to go to events. Well, what does that sound?
Had you visited Grey Chapel before?
Yes.
You liked going there?
I like the paintings by the unknowns. Sorry. Everything feels far away.
No, you're doing great. Would you please stop goddamn interrupting?
I didn't interrupt.
No, sorry, Davey. I did. One second. Sergeant, we're making progress here.
The old man last seen at the gallery. His disappearance has struck a chord in the community, and the mayor wants him found. We're officially designating him a victim of kidnapping. The guy walked with a cane and was wearing a name tag from the nursing home. Mederick Cadden.
I'll ask right now.
Davey, do you remember an elderly
No,
man
I'm
at the
sorry.
gym?
I'm done. And I was never here anyway, so ergo, I'm leaving. God damn these things. You're lucky I don't have feelings.
See, it's just me up here.
Why is it one-way glass?
It's no-way glass. I hear through special speakers. We just want the voice, the total meaning of it.
What's the total meaning?
Well, there's the content, the words you say, plus the form, the physical quality of your voice, of your vocal cords, which is a kind of record of injury, illness, emotion. The separate realms of the mind and the body come across as one totality in the voice. Say a sentence.
No.
Try.
Matter is matter, neither noble nor vile.
See, the sound of your... Actually, that's quite a sentence. But, so, the texture tells a lot. I hear loneliness, I hear vulnerability, but also resolve.
Do you?
Do you remember an elderly man at the gallery? Walked with a cane.
I don't think so.
Think a little more. Let me close this.
Now, listen and be. These are humpback whales.
They're telling the truth.
Is that what it sounds like?
Speech with intended effect.
Yes, rhetoric. Good memory.
Oh, that was nice. I want to tell the truth, too.
So, just go slow.
My name is Davey. I turned 9 in a place called the Robertson House. I don't understand love, so I barely understand anything. And my life is forgettable, so I forgot it.
I don't think that's true.
No last year, no next year.
Tell me about now. Right now.
Okay. My socks have little triangles on them. I'm in a building that's made out of marble. I'm inside a head that's made out of carbon and nitrogen and a mother and father and oxygen.
Good, Davey. Beautiful.
A trillion real miracles and chemical reactions ended with me crying and gasping for air. My tiny hand wanting to grasp a finger. for reasons that are older than trees. And now I live day to day, to night, to now, graspingly and unmiraculously. I did not see a man with a cane at the gallery. Is this... What's all the carpeting on the wall for?
It's for sound insulation, Davey. That was incredible. I know we can find you in there.
I don't think I'm in here.
But I do.
Baines, whatever is going on with this guy, my interest is in preventing a preventable tragedy, and I think he's hiding something.
Sergeant Castor, what he's hiding is his whole life.
You're still doing a goddamn therapy session, and your subject is turning into a suspect.
I'll do everything I can to help, but he's kind of rebooting here. And since we're dealing with one of the great mysteries in the universe, the human brain, maybe you could be a little bit more patient?
Well said.
Thank you.
The good thing about the great mysteries of the universe is they can remain unsolved and no one really cares. But hostage-taking, theft, terrorism, all happening in a public cultural space, people really want that stuff solved, you know?
Just a little more time.
You're lucky the mayor is so gung-ho about this.
Hello?
I'm here, Davey. Yes?
I just heard a dog bark. Or... I'm not sure. I think I had a memory.
This is this from the day at the gallery?
I don't know. I think so. Dogs. Wet wool, a flowery smell.
Maybe one of the attackers is a dog owner, and their clothes might have gotten wet when they were opening up the tunnel.
Just breathe. See if a picture comes.
Been here before.
Have you?
I'm not alone. I don't feel alone. My feet are cold.
You're very safe.
My feet are warm. Gray ocean and the yellow sand.
You like that painting a lot.
I hear the dogs. June.
What's June? Did he hear a specific date?
I don't think that's what he's... Did they mention a specific date?
We're afraid, and we're okay. It'll be all right. Look at you. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Knees and toes. Head, shoulders.
What is this? Is it code? Who's he talking to?
Keep going, Davey.
Ask him who he's talking to. Baines, did you shut me off?
I hear things I can't see. Words in the wind. And the white sky above me. Very happy. Very happy.
Who are you talking to?
What?
What is happening in
What are you doing?
I think you're protecting someone.
Get away from him!
What?
I need some goddamn answers.
Where did I go? What was I saying?
Your feet were
I'm gonna
cold,
find you
but-
out, Maskelyne.
Please, Sergeant Castor, Sergeant. Look, he's white as a ghost.
Davey, you're okay. You're all right.
Davey, we really need your help, okay?
Can I have water?
Oh, here. Little sips.
Let's go over some things you said.
Thank you. It's much better. I hate you.
I apologize if my desire to solve this...
Apology accepted. I was somewhere good and now I'm not, but I wish I still was. I hate you.
Where were you? What was it like?
I'm done. Maybe you can hear that in my voice, that I'm done.
Sergeant Castor, maybe it would be better if you...
I'm leaving. Call me if there's anything.
Are you okay?
I think so.
There was brain activity everywhere. Something happened, Davey.
Please, call me Davey.
I did. What?
You didn't hear me? Oh, you don't understand.
You've been through a lot.
I've been through nothing.
please. Sergeant Castor.
It's been determined, using heat signature technology, that there was, at least momentarily, another person in the gallery. Davey, who was that person?
I don't know. My dead father?
You think this is funny? You're either protecting a criminal or jeopardizing someone who's already in danger.
Maybe I'm not doing either.
Davey, step outside, please. I need to speak with Dr. Baines.
Come sit with me out here.
You're going to use your Ztone on him. I'm sick and tired.
But he's making a profound...
We'll start again tomorrow at 9 a.m., and you'll use that sound and whatever else comes with it.
I don't have any phenotropate. That's the drug that
I'll take care of it. I spoke with a colleague.
You did? So, you really want to try my invention?
Only so I can tell the mayor we've exhausted all the possibilities of this very questionable approach. And then, after that...
I think you're going to be really surprised.
And then, after that, I don't expect I'll ever see or hear of you again.
We're picking up some food, Baines.
I'll see if it's ready.
Sorry, Maud, what were you saying? Maskelyne isn't his original name?
He was adopted. Davy's mother died in childbirth, and his father died when Davy was 2.
That's it for family?
Yeah. And Davy was only with the Maskelynes for a few years. The father had an accident and lost his job, so they gave Davy back up for adoption. He grew up in orphanages.
No wonder he's got a block. Who would want to remember all that? Who'd you talk to again?
Andrea Maskelyne, a distant cousin who lives in...
Baines?
Yes.
All together?
Separate. I had the linguine.
That's 14 each.
There you go.
Here's for mine.
Oh, I'm the one who asked you to work late. I should have paid for yours. Next time.
Okay.
Thanks.
Good night.
Yeah, good night.
So, Andrea, the distant cousin, said Davy's birth father was a painter.
And now Davy likes looking at art. Interesting.
Well, yeah. But Davy was just a baby when his father died.
Well, things are passed down in mysterious ways.
That sounds kind of unscientific.
Well, things can be unscientific and also true. Here, we can sit in here. Anyway, great work, Maud. Does Castor know all this?
Castor called her, but Andrea got scared and played dumb. Should we let Castor know?
It's just a harmless family secret. Oh, good. The picnic table's free. There we go. Pretty incredible, wherever Davy went in his mind today. I said, pretty incredible.
Sorry. Kind of drifted off. This is my sad time.
Oh, right. I know your mother just passed away.
Father.
Father, excuse me. You gonna be okay?
I have some work tonight. Logging tapes over at Grey Chapel.
Oh, yeah? Well, it's a long work day.
It'll be a good distraction.
Well, let me know if you see anything strange. No, it's funny. Davy could have been an average, fully functioning person.
Yeah. Hi.
Hello. And then he has this trauma, and suddenly...
Excuse me. What type of wood is this picnic table?
Sorry?
Is it yours?
I don't know what kind of wood it is.
Is that tree yours?
Sorry, my colleague and I are discussing a private matter.
I wish I had a private matter. People like you don't like people like me, and that's all right. But we should all remember kindness. Not lockness. Kindness. And now I'll disappear into another part of the universe, namely over by that bench, to enjoy some benchness.
I see her here a lot.
At first, I thought she knew you from the lab.
Yeah. She looks like a nurse or a teacher, doesn't she? She always asks if you own something. Is this your road? Is this your sky?
Not a bad question, with everything belonging to some corporation you never hear about.
Including hospitals, which is probably why she's out on the street, wondering whose street it is.
What does she have, do you think?
A mind and a body.
I mean, what disease?
I know what you mean. You know, most diseases are gone because of a medieval type of research.
What?
I just mean, well, things can get ugly in the research world. You got the spaghetti carbonara? How was it?
Good.
Looked good. So, Castor is threatening to pull the plug. The newspaper picked up the story, and
I saw
I'm like,
that.
if we fail very publicly. That'd be the end of the lab.
Really?
But we're going to make a very big splash. I'm not passing up this opportunity.
Sorry, me again. Is this your oxygen? Is this your this? Whose voice is this?
Whose voice is this?
Is anyone gonna say anything?
Oh, good evening, Mr. Maskelyne. I was just turning the sheets down.
Oh, hi.
Let us know if you need something.
Okay. I need something. A radio. Could be worse.
Flexit crosscord. Demont to blistering forehand return, which Morris handles nicely. Going back to the backhand side. And no into the net from Valerie Dumont. A break chance for the young Australian Strawberry Mars, whose opposite Mal leads 5-love in a second. Not a lot of mystery left in this one. But something wonderful seems to be happening in the mind of the young Belgian Valerie Dumont. Despite losing terribly, she is fairly glowing with human dignity. Just deeply lit up with the majesty and possibility of it all. Her head held high, and she seems to say, I am losing badly, and I am alive. A real testament to the Belgium tennis program and to the billion-year process of our evolution from slime on a rock towards transcendence, enlightenment, and impeccable footwork. Some fans are bouncing a beach ball around in the stands, and security is swarming to confiscate the offending rainbow.
I expect we shall find out just who Reginald loved best at the reading of the will, tomorrow night. Why it must be held in a castle on the night of a full moon, I certainly have no...
Update on the Grey Chapel gallery attack. Mederick Cadden, the elderly gentleman missing since last Sunday, is believed kidnapped. His granddaughter had this to say to our reporter.
Granddad, if you can hear this, I miss you. Wherever you are, you didn't do anything wrong.
Anything to say to the people holding your grandfather?
Please. Hello? It's my granddad. They do tea parties, dress up. He just got out of the hospital. Please don't hurt. If you're listening, please be nice to him.
An impassioned entreaty from a young girl.
Front desk? Hello? Are you there?
I'm here.
A wake-up call in the morning, Mr. Maskelyne. 7 a.m. again?
Yes, thank you. A little child is missing someone.
Oh, no, that's sad.
What's the black box next to the bed?
A white noise generator to help people sleep. It has different settings.
Okay, thanks. Good night.
Okay. Good night, Mr. Maskelyne.
Someone, come find me.
This is Castor. Go ahead.
Morning, Sergeant Castor. It's Jennifer over here at Grey Chapel. The assistant from Baines' lab.
Maud?
Yeah, she stayed overnight and went through everything.
And?
Not much. 2 stills from a downstairs camera. Male, maybe 30 to 50, pretty blurry.
Send them over.
Yeah, just did. We also had an
I just went to Maskelyne's hotel, and he's not there. We're due to start up at 9 a.m. They said he left earlier this morning with a woman.
Did she go up to his room? I can have our lab check for explosive or chemical residue. If you really think he might be strike downry.
Do it. We're announcing that Maskelyne is now a person of interest, partly to get City Hall off my back and partly to increase the pressure. I want Baines going all the way to the wall with a...
Is that really necessary?
Did you happen to see the crying girl on TV asking for her grandfather? And his book club at the nursing home put out a video asking for his safe return. We are losing the media angle badly, and the mayor wants us to answer back hard. So, I'm not worried about messing with the memories of a guy with no memories. Got it?
But Daisy, I thought the important thing...
Excuse me? I am Sergeant Castor.
Yeah, okay, but your parents named you Daisy.
The ceiling's too tall. Maud, this place makes me nervous.
I wanted somewhere large but empty. Did you go to church when you were little?
Where's the chanting coming from?
It's just a tape they're playing.
Why did you bring me here?
I have something for you. A recording.
Did I do something wrong?
This is from an interactive exhibit near where you were held hostage. It used a really old 16-track recorder, and this was buried on track 14.
What is it?
Use my headphones.
Oh, God, my eyes. Can we take the gas masks off?
Let me see. Yeah. Just don't breathe too much.
Can't feel my hands.
Can we loosen the rope? He's been tied up and blindfolded the whole time we were getting the tunnel open.
He's fine.
Please, I always feel kind of blindfolded, so with a blindfold it's even worse.
How'd we end up with this guy?
He was the slowest. He was just staring into the tear gas.
That sounds like you.
Yeah.
Mess up these paintings. I'm gonna go and set up the webcast.
I need to wash my eyes. I need water. I think I'm having a panic attack.
Rainbow, you'll be fine. You just watch him.
Your name is Rainbow?
No.
Oh, what are you...
I'm loosening the rope. I have to leave your legs tight, though.
Oh, so bright.
Put that back on.
Just for a little. My eyes hurt, too. There's water in my backpack.
God, that stings.
Could you save some water for me?
All gone. These are for nervousness, which I have. I actually don't know what I'm doing here.
Me neither.
I owed him a favor.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah, Jesse. His father is chairman of the board of the gallery here. Jesse is trying to change things from the inside, quote unquote. One of his dad's companies is about to flood an ancient archaeological site. Jesse wants to stop it.
Seems pretty angry.
Jesse? Nah, his heart's in the right place, but he's a little messed up. I am too.
Why are you telling me all this?
So you can tell our story, I guess.
I don't remember things.
Lucky you.
How'd you get that burn on your face?
None of your business.
What the hell is he? Why is his blindfold off? And how come none of the paintings?
He's nobody. He gave me some water.
Lower left corner of the canvas.
It's the gallery's old audio guide.
Tulip, in contrast with these somber earth tones. A blood red, deeper than any blood.
It just goes on automatically?
It scared the hell out of me. Okay, let's go make the... Come on, Rainbow. No, don't sit down. What are you doing?
I feel dizzy. I can't do this.
Damn it. I knew I shouldn't have brought you.
No.
I'll do it myself.
You've been planning this a long time.
I'm only supposed to take two, but I think today I can make an exception.
beginning its mysterious journey across the ocean.
I like this one.
After the loss of his wife, June, in childbirth, and his own terminal diagnosis, Redfern found peace in painting, often by the ocean, with his very young child, David, by his side. Redfern would press real compounds from his lab into his paintings. It was his way of reassembling the world through the magic of recombinative chemistry. He rendered the sun burning like the fire of an unstoppable idea. This painting was made on a stormy day, but Redfern painted the sky blue because, as he said, a person can change things.
My name is David.
Hi.
No, I mean the voice said David, the child.
A lot of people are named David.
Painting 22. In The Family Tree, also by Redfern, the small red tree has a magical glow and floats dreamily over the golden sand dunes. Once, I lifted you up into its branches, and you looked scared and smiled.
Who is it talking to?
We're afraid, and we're okay. In the background, the Maryfont Lighthouse, which often appeared in Redfern's paintings.
I can see it. The lighthouse.
Yeah, me too. It's in the painting. I have to close my eyes. Don't move.
Listen, painting 23, untitled but known as White Sky. Some historians feel it's not the sky, but the inside of the white baby carriage in which little David would sleep and at which he would stare while his father painted. Dressed in a tweed wool suit, rain or shine, often rain, the painter brought along his two dogs. I stuck my head inside the baby carriage and looked up. I saw the white bonnet, the world glowing behind it, and the small carriage maker's tag that said, Excelsior. I hope now, when you look at the world, you see something good.
Can you hear me? Whoever's talking?
Yes, you see something good. It is from these small moments that a life and a life's work are made.
This is really strange.
A person is atoms and goes through many miraculous moments of organization and dispersal. I'm here in a very real way, and I love you. Redfern studied piano just before dying.
Come on, Rainbow, let's go. We have to get
Something
going.
really weird is happening.
Jesse, I'm on your
You told
side.
him my
and I'm
name?
Not... I promise I won't remember any.
Jesse, stop! No one was supposed to get hurt.
Everyone is supposed to get hurt.
What? Oh my God! This is not what we agreed on.
We didn't agree on anything. You promised me. What the hell was? I think they're trying to blow the doors off this place.
Why more tear gas? What are you doing?
I'm getting out of here.
What about me?
I don't know, but I put your gas mask on.
Don't leave me!
I have to go.
Could you please? Can I go? The painting.
What? You want me to? Oh God.
Here. Mercy Apartments. Dyer Avenue number. Help. Help.
Diary of Gerard Redfern. Listen, painting 24, still life with marigolds, larkspur, and bumblebees by the Dutch artist Rachel Royce. An elegant portrait of nature in all its surprise, impossibility, and continuity.
You okay?
This is... How could I forget all that?
Come on. You got hit. You blacked out, the tear gas. It sounded like you asked her to steal those paintings.
What? Am I in trouble?
I erased the original at the gallery.
Why?
I'm not sure. I didn't really think it through.
My dad loved me. I come from a mother and father named June and Gerard.
Yes, you do. We should go. I want to make one more stop before we go to the lab.
Okay, that's it. Maskelyne is officially on the run.
He comes here voluntarily.
Not anymore. He's a person of interest.
Can we give him a few more minutes? Why is there another policeman outside?
The mayor is joining us, despite my better instincts.
Really? This is quite an honor.
Not if the goddamn subject doesn't show up.
What am I supposed to do?
Yell things when I go past.
What am I supposed to yell?
I don't know. Here she comes. Hold on tight.
I want to feel some of the things I was feeling yesterday. I want to get to the lab.
We will. I'm going to pick my horse. Yell something.
What am I doing? Okay. Here she comes.
Here I come.
Look at her go. Hold on tight, Maud.
I will, thank you. Here I come again.
Your horse is painted light gray and your father loves you.
What? Why did you say that?
Just keep holding on.
Five milliliter doses, as you specified. I'll hold on to it in case it doesn't show.
And here they are.
I picked up Mr. Maskelyne this morning.
We thought you were on the run.
Why would I be on the run?
I bumped into a friend and we got talking. Sorry.
Well, you're here. Let's get going.
Anything I need to watch you do, Baines? To make sure you do it?
No, Sergeant Castor.
Here. I'm gonna step outside. And I'll be able to interview him today like we discussed?
Yes, absolutely. Davey, why don't you head in?
Okay.
Dr. Baines, I'm sorry I was late with Davey.
It's all right, Maud. Mayor Ralston is joining us today.
He is? That's amazing.
How's Davey?
The same.
Anything to report from the gallery last night?
Just that I'm tired.
Well, I need you to focus. This is our big moment, huh?
So quiet in here.
Isn't it? But we'll make some noise, Remember what we're doing?
The sounds and the... Yeah, I try to have feelings and dreams.
That's right. Close enough. Now, Maud, can you go grab the blue box of T4 electrodes?
Sure.
Now, Davey, can you roll up your sleeve? I need to give you an injection today.
What for?
Mainly vitamins. Joe, just think about anything else. And there we are. Okay, and hold this gauze on there. There we go. Yeah. Now, we'll be trying some new sounds today. Maud, here's the placement chart for the last few electrode positions. I'll be upstairs.
Does that feel okay?
You looked happy on the carousel.
I was happy. I hope that wasn't too weird. I have a picture of me at that place when I was 6, and I wanted to go back. What did we do before that?
We went to that big church. I listened to that recording.
Mm-hmm.
My dad wanted me to be in the world and to see good things.
Yes, he did.
You were on a light gray horse with a gold crown.
I was. I just have to put one more on your arm here. What's this?
I got an injection.
Just now? Of what?
Vitamins?
Oh my God. Oh no.
It's fine. I barely felt it.
Maud, I need you up here.
Sergeant Castor, has our guest arrived?
Not yet. Let's start.
I was hoping he'd get to see
Let's go.
Okay. Could you test your connection with Davey?
Davey, are you hearing this?
Hearing what?
Great. What's my name? Who am I?
Is that Sergeant Castor?
That's right. I am Daisy Castor. Where are we?
19 Hawthorne Street.
Very impressive.
It's just names and numbers.
Wow, Baines, is that from the drug?
Sit down, Maud. We're starting.
Dr. Baines, you didn't need to do this.
I adjusted the dose. It'll work. He'll be fine. Okay, Sergeant Castor, mute the studio volume and press the button that says NC on it. Noise cancellation. That protects us from the Ztone.
Okay, done.
Davey, you're doing great.
I'm just sitting here.
This is Dr. Gary Baines, beginning Ztone therapy in conjunction with 5 milliliters of phenotropate administered intravenously. The recipient is Davey Maskelyne. The Ztone will play for 45 seconds.
Dr. Baines, I don't feel right.
Hold that thought, Davey.
I think I might...
Patient interview area is muted. Noise cancellation on. And the Ztone begins now. And off we go.
Do we interview him now?
No, the Ztone plays first.
How do you know when it's... Wait, is he in pain?
Probably nothing physical. Emotional pain from a memory, maybe. Hope he doesn't pull the wires out.
You should stop it.
He's fine.
He's curling up like a baby.
What's he reacting to?
The tone or the neurotoxin or a memory. Hard to say from the outside of the animal what's happening inside the animal.
He looks like... No, you have to stop.
He's a once-in-a-lifetime candidate.
Is this a positive or a negative
And
response?
3, 2, 1... Okay, there. Sergeant Castor, volume up and noise cancellation off. How are you doing, Davey?
You ready for some questions?
Take your time, Davey.
He's not moving.
Davey? Mr. Maskelyne? Can you hear me?
I'm going down there.
No, wait.
What's going on?
I don't know.
You don't know? His arm just... there he goes.
Oh, whew, Davey. You had us worried.
Hi, Davey. It's Sergeant Castor. Let's talk about that day at the Grey Chapel Gallery.
Give him a minute.
Davey, what do you remember?
Sergeant Castor, a little more nuance, please. Is the mayor getting here soon?
Davey, do you need some water?
Is there any more? I don't know.
Hey, look, it's he all right?
Is there any root beer?
There was just that one, Davey. Sorry.
I guess that was a very memorable drink, Maud.
So, Davey, on the day of the attack, do you remember if anyone...
Yes. Jesse Amherst. I thought the name was Jamie, but he was a bus driver from when I was a kid. Jesse had a tattoo of a hammer on his wrist. Jesse's father is involved with the gallery somehow.
Michael Amherst, the hedge fund guy? His son did this?
Yes.
That's a serious accusation.
It's not an accusation, it's a fact.
And who was the woman? What was her name?
Rainbow.
What did she look like?
I only saw her for a second, but I heard their voices, and I heard a bee banging against the inside of a window, and a truck backing up, and an airplane. A car drove by with a Spanish song playing out of it. Oh, mi corazón. I remember thinking, am I creating some world in my head, or just hearing a lot of different things? The woman had a burn on her face.
This is extraordinary.
The doctor I saw at the gallery was Dr. Tabitha Bream. She washed my eyes and treated my lungs with something. She had a tiny silver turtle on her necklace.
Incredible. Davey, thank you. Could you identify Jesse Amherst if you saw him again?
I think so.
What about the woman?
It was foggy and my eyes burned. At times it felt like there was another person there in the mist, just kind of,
Hang on. Hello? This is Sergeant Castor.
Davey, you're doing really well.
Can you play the recording?
Which one?
The cold one, the ocean.
Is that a favorite? Of course. Here.
I don't know why I like it. Maybe it's just... Maybe everything is just... I stared at the white sky, but it wasn't sky. There was a bell. I heard other sounds of a voice. I see the universe clearly thanks to you. It has laws and cruel mathematics, and it's loving. You are loved, little Davey, for a day, forever on this beach, across the universe. The details of where and when are just details. Time is meaningless without love. Time minus love equals not very much. I have to go soon. I'll seem gone, but I'll just be being here in a different way. Is my arm supposed to be sore?
Is that a speech he wishes his father made?
Maybe his father did.
And he's remembering it?
Maybe his father just made it now.
A little soreness is totally normal. Sergeant Castor, amazing things are happening here. Why don't you head back up to the...
The mayor's not coming.
Why not?
A couple of reasons. We got a confession. Davey was right. It was Jesse Amherst.
Congratulations.
It's nothing I did. Someone heard Jesse talking, called it in, and we got a location.
So he's in custody?
He committed suicide.
Oh, no. What about the woman?
Amherst said in his note she was a random person he found on the street. Seems like your Ztone works. Oh, well.
But you'll keep it in mind in the future.
The mayor got spooked about the renewed publicity around your lawsuits. He just said we're all done.
We're right in the middle of
We're done. Davey was only here because of the investigation, which is over.
Well, that's disappointing.
Isn't it?
But the crime was solved.
Not by us. Get Maskelyne back to his hotel. The gallery wants him out today.
What about the old man, Cadden?
His disappearance was deemed unrelated.
As of when? You could have told me. He was one of the things pressuring all this. You knew very well the Ztone was likely to...
Be careful how and even if you finish that sentence. I know nothing about the Ztone. You're the expert. Am I understood?
Yes.
I'll let myself out.
Dr. Baines, you're shaking.
I'll be okay. I'd like to interview Davey a little more.
You should be shaking.
Maud, I'm sorry. She promised the city would fund our entire
A doctor should be a doctor, and that's all. I quit.
Please, Maud, this is a very delicate...
A delicate what? Bye. Davey? Hey, Davey. Let's get you home.
I think I fell asleep.
I'm going to get you unhooked from all of this.
Wait, Maud. Please, Davey. I just want you to listen to one more sound.
You don't have to listen.
I think... Is this how it all sounded before I was born? Gentle murmurs and little rhymes and car horns. It is. My mother sang the alphabet. I heard their voices. Come, feel the baby is kicking. My father coughed and said, I will never forget this moment. June. Gerard. Davey.
Davey? Maud, is he saying something? What is he saying?
Don't worry, Davey. He can't hear you.
Did you disconnect it? Damn it, Maud!
Mother and Dad. Thank you, little universe.
Come on, Davey. Let's get you out into the sun.
This is my whole life, Maud. Please don't leave.
Sun feels good.
It does.
Why are you looking at me like that?
No, I'm just... no reason.
The air feels nice. Look at that little girl.
Oh, cute.
She's just learning to walk. Miracles are a function of time. Anytime you hear anyone complaining about time, tell them that. Give a person or a pile of elements enough time, and then just stand back and watch the magic flow.
Did you hear that when you were little?
Sound is the same way. Let the sound waves bounce around long enough, and eventually they'll make a sound you recognize. Just be patient, and you'll hear what and who you need to hear, Maud. Maudie.
Yeah?
Sometimes I didn't recognize you, Maud. And I would wonder, who is this angel of a person? And when I did recognize you, I didn't know there were times when I didn't. So I never fully felt the miracle of seeing you walk into a room and knowing it was you. 2 facts. I heard and felt everything you said and did, and it will not go away. Look at that little kid. She's just learning to walk.
Was that my... How did you do that?
What?
It seemed like someone kind of... I don't know, spoke through you?
People speak through people a lot. There's normal things that are kind of miraculous, and miraculous ones that probably happen a lot. I'm just putting certain sounds in certain orders. I hope it's okay.
Yes. It's okay, Davey. Thank you.
Excuse me. What kind of leaf is this? Is this your leaf?
Well, I don't know. Let's have a look. Nope. It's not mine. I think it's an oak leaf.
Uh-huh.
Would you like to sit down?
My name is Gabrielle.
I'm Davey. This is my friend Maud.
I like your scarf, Maud.
Thank you. I like your little bracelet.
This is mine. It's a charm bracelet. It's from my parents. See the little piano? My mom played.
Coming. Maud. Hello. Come in.
Are you having a party, Dr. Baines?
Oh, I rented out the interview area as a rehearsal space. Made sense with all the soundproofing.
I'm sorry about... I'm sorry.
No. It was time. This band is called the Stain Removers.
Cool. It's been a few weeks since my last day, and my check hasn't...
Of course. I'm sorry. Tell you what, just Just take this. Is cash okay?
Oh, yes, that's very generous. I'm sorry if I...
No. I should apologize to you. Yeah. I'm giving all my data to the university. Maybe they can make something of it.
They're really lucky.
How about our friend Davey? How's he doing?
I'm going to try to see him next week.
Do you have a fire extinguisher?
Sergeant Castor? It's Jennifer from here at the gallery.
Yeah, of course. Hi.
You found Mederick Cadden.
Yes.
We were so glad to hear it. He was out in the woods or something?
He was under a bridge in a little town about an hour north, living on handouts and making paintings on the walls of a cave with berries and crushed up flowers.
That's incredible.
Oh. He really does not like his nursing home. It was rough bringing him back there. He stopped talking and just sort of rocked and stared at the floor.
Oh, that's sad.
I used to think I could tell from the outside of a person what was going on the inside. No more. A living person is like an ocean inside an ocean. I say I'm Daisy Castor. What does that mean? What does that include?
Feeling a little philosophical?
No.
Maybe we could show some of Mr. Cadden's cave paintings here.
He did one of a door that really... Just a picture of a door, like a kid would do, very faint. Painted with blueberries or something on the wall of a cave. And it was... I wanted to walk through it. He's a voice that needs to be heard.
You work for that research doctor.
I used to, Mrs. Parsesian.
It's criminal, what they did.
How's Davey doing?
In some ways, worse. In some ways, he almost seems happy, like finally satisfied or something. But he doesn't complain. Stairs. Davey's room has the balcony and the piano, so they usually sit up here in the evenings. His friend Courtney just dropped in. Davey, you have another visitor.
Davey, hi. How's it going?
Hi.
It's Maud. Do you remember me?
Maud worked for that doctor.
What happened to your hand?
I burnt it baking a pie last night.
Courtney has a burn.
This is Davey's friend, Courtney.
Hi. I got it when I was little from a campfire. I used to be self-conscious, but then after a while, I don't know.
I think it looks kind of cool.
What's your name again?
Maud? You don't remember? We got to know each other at the... I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, look at these beautiful paintings.
He usually keeps them under the bed.
I don't know where they came from.
You told me all about them, and I wrote it down for you. It's taped to the back.
That's right. Here it is. These are paintings by my dad. One is a tree. The other is the inside of my baby carriage. I remember being little, and it's like a dream or a story I read. But I feel like I got to see planet Earth, and I'm part of a big family of people, and I never want to forget.
That's... Wow. You're lucky to have something like that. You're lucky.
Courtney, maybe you could play something for our guest. Do you know any Beethoven? Or the one about the donkey on the boat?
No, but I can try something else.
Yeah, lucky is the word. That's me. I have to be lucky to be a human being. This is good, Courtney. Sometimes hearing something makes me see something. These invisible things somehow float magically on the breeze and into our heads. I don't know what you're thinking and feeling. Or you. Wow. All these pictures in our heads.
And then they disappear. It's sad.
They don't disappear. It's not sad. Time plus love equals almost everything. People look at me and say, "He's so happy. What's his secret?" They look at me with their eyes sparkling, leaning toward me like doctors. What's your secret?
In Life as a Radio in the Dark, Davey was played by Toby Jones, Maud by Cecilia Appiah, Dr. Baines by Colin Stinton, and Sergeant Castor by Fenella Woolgar. Davey's father was Roger Ringrose, Courtney Charlotte East, Jessie Luke Nunn, and Mrs. Parsegian Emma Handy. Jennifer was Clare Corbett, the gallery director Kenneth Collard, Jim Carl Prekopp, and the granddaughter Alejandra Howard. Life as a Radio in the Dark was written by Will Eno and directed by Sally Avens.